Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Smith and I will be your instructor for education course 3183 or 3203 this semester, and I am really excited to be with you. Just a little background about myself. I am an adjunct professor for MSU and I'm totally online, so we'll talk about my office hours. They will be via Zoom, but I do have specific times to be able to chat with you, or I can be pretty flexible with our meeting times as well. I am excited to be on this journey and learn alongside you this semester. Currently, I am an instructional coach for both teachers and administrators in a large education service center out of Fort Worth, Region 11, but I live in Decatur, and so I'm not so far away from Wichita Falls. But my background, I have been in education for going on my 22nd year. Have dabbled in a lot of different things. Most of the time I spent as a secondary English language arts teacher. I've also been an avid coordinator, a counselor, and now I'm kind of in this administrative role where I come in and help teachers really empower them to lead their own learning through effective PLC practices, professional learning community practices. So during the school day. So a lot of what I do is around what we're going to be doing this semester together. It is around assessment. And so I help teachers break down their standards, their TEKs, really address assessment through a very critical and effective lens. And so I'm really excited to also learn from you this semester. So want to give you a little orientation on the course and what you see in D2L. Hopefully you're an experienced user of D2L, and I have found it to be pretty user-friendly as I'm kind of transitioning from Canvas to this platform. And so one of the first things that you're going to do is have to take an orientation quiz towards the end of the first week. And so I want you to be familiar with how to be successful in that. And this video should help you also do well on that quiz. You must get 100% on that quiz to be able to unlock all the other modules, and you will have access to all of the course material at one time. You are welcome to work ahead, although I will not be viewing things to grade until the due date starts. And so just so you know, if you want to work ahead, the benefit of that is so you can reach out to me to ask for feedback prior to things are due, so that we can talk through assignments and you have more clarity on that, so you can get the highest score that you're able to get. So first, we definitely want to go to Read Me First, that section. You'll see a little welcome from me with some of my background information. Click on that really fast just so you can kind of get a peek, go through it really quickly. My phone number, my email. Email is the best way to get in contact with me, just directly through my MSU email. I'm only administering these two courses, instructing these two courses. So my normal MSU email versus the D2L email will be the best. We can set up phone calls, but I prefer that you try me through email first. That way I can get to you in a timely manner, and there's one system for doing those things. So on Read Me First, hopefully you found me in this orientation video section. This is where you should be and how to locate this video. My contact information, how to be successful in this course, your academic integrity, your netiquette tips, your syllabus, and your course schedules. So your course orientation quiz will be what you need to unlock the other modules. So one thing I want to point out on first, I'm going to start with the course schedule first, just because this may be something that your attention gets drawn to very quickly. So for both sections, 3183 is for the education majors, 3203 are for non-education majors or something in the realm of education or alt certified. People may be taking this course so that they can get alternatively certified after graduation. So you'll see the course schedule and all the specific due dates. What you'll notice about this course is that you have two major discussions. Your initial post is due on a Thursday, and then your responses to classmates are due on a Sunday. So everything in this course, all activities, discussions, quizzes, tests, minus some things towards the end, will all be due on a Thursday or a Sunday. So you can even see your final exam is due on a Sunday as well. So just to keep that clear in your head, right? So you know on Thursdays and Sundays, something may or may not be due. So it's important to log on daily and to make a weekly plan. And that's a good practice for all your classes. So I'm sorry, I went to the wrong tab. So let me go back. So you can see that was on your course schedule. And then in the syllabus, which is usually your very best friend, and I'm going to go over just the 3183. Again, contact information, all the office hours are there, phone number, and again, email, best way to contact me and get the quickest response. But we can set up virtual appointments through these office hours. I will try to respond to email and voicemail if you do call me by noon each weekday, or at least over and once over weekends and holidays. We've got a course description up here, the text, and don't stress if you haven't been able to receive your text right now. Your textbook, chapter 1, is uploaded for you once you're able to unlock those modules after that initial quiz. Talks about your required technology. All of your exams are in a lockdown situation, so it is important that you have access to a webcam and a microphone. And so don't worry if you're unsure. If you have that capability, we'll run like a little quiz, a test during the course. You also really need access to Google Docs, Google Drive. If you have a Chromebook, please let me know, because there may be issues with your technology capability in terms of taking those tests. So let me know so that we can make other arrangements if that is necessary. And so you'll see all of your standards and your objectives. This is really important, especially if you're an education major or thinking about getting certification after graduation, because these are the standards that go with your PBR tests and all of your exams. So if you're on that path, and then of course you've got code of conduct and all that in there linked. Your assignments are right here. You can see your exams equal up to 40%. You have a huge amount of weight on that. You've got your discussions and you have your quizzes, all leading up to 100%. This digital literacy assignment is a required component of the course, and you are required to pass it if you're an education major to be able to pass the course. And that's not due till way later in the semester, but you can look ahead, right? Once you unlock those modules, so you can plan with the end in mind and look at your calendar that way. And then you can see the grade breakdown, the exams. There is an assessment portfolio that you will learn about throughout this course that's not due till towards the end. Digital literacy, the activities, quizzes, and discussions, again, due on Sundays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Extra credit will be offered at certain points during the semester, which is always helpful to get all the extra credit you can soak up. Late work will be accepted, but not after 2 weeks. And then during that 2 weeks, for each day that it is late, it's 10% of your grade. But it's better to turn in something late, like for a 90, versus not turning it in at all, right? And so this course will be intense, especially because it's online, in terms of, it's a lot of material to internalize. And it's really important that you keep up with the readings and that you reach out when you're struggling or you need help or you need feedback. So again, working ahead can be an advantage because it gives you time to receive powerful feedback that you need to make revisions before you turn something in for a final due date. And if you have technical difficulties, you need to let me know ahead of time, because your computer being down is not an acceptable excuse. So plan ahead so that you can discuss things with me in a timely manner. And so going through that syllabus will be very important. The course schedule is also on the syllabus, just to let you know. Another tab that's important is this communication tab. We have our discussion board right here. So if you end up struggling with a question, you have a general question of like things that you just can't figure out, the preferred method before you email me is to post it to a discussion section or this chat piece in the communication, so that if you start a chat thread, we're able to work through problems together, because I guarantee you, if you have the question, someone else probably has the question as well. So it's going to be really important that we communicate via the chat or a discussion board. So please post there first. If it's a very personalized question that's important to you, pertaining to you personally or your grades, please email me. But we want to make sure that the class is privy to information that may help more than one person. And so again, just a reminder, I'm not physically there, so contact me, email and then phone. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything really important. Each week, in the modules for the readings, there will be a lecture video, and Dr. Suzanne Lent has previously taught this course, and she's also created this shell that I'm adding to some of my own material. So I'm leaving her lecture videos up unless I see the need to add something additional to that. But her course lectures are very strong around the chapters, so I don't want to take away from that. And they're already there, so I'm going to let you use those. And as I am learning more about this course as we go through and I'm studying, there may be some additional things that I feel would be beneficial. I'm not going to add to your plate, but I will add things that I think will help you do well on quizzes, assignments, activities, discussions. Okay. And then increase your knowledge, especially if you are an education major. Some of those things may be optional, but they would be good for you to absorb. And then I am just really happy to communicate with you at every turn. Communication is key to your success. So always reach out if you have questions. Like, I am all about curiosity and asking questions, and there is no question that is not an acceptable question. I think, how do you know unless you ask, right? And what could be, right? I always think about like, what's my current state of understanding and where do I want to be? What's aspirational? So in order to get there, you have to ask questions and get clarification. So attendance obviously doesn't really fully apply, right? That policy online, but it's really important that you log on daily. I'm just reminding you and emphasizing that to create a weekly plan. So I think that is it. I am just really excited to work and learn alongside you and be a thinking partner and help guide your knowledge and us work together this semester. And I hope that you have an excellent semester in all of your classes. So reach out to me as